Good morning, everyone. It is my second day on the AT. I stayed at Open Arms Hostel in Luray with Allison, and it was great. We had a nice little group. We made a communal meal last night, and then we watched Pixar's Inside Out, which is so cute. Apparently the second one's coming out this year. And now Allison dropped me off. I've started my way south again. Today I've got a longer day. I think today's my longest, hardest day. It's about 9.5 miles, and the first mile and a half is 1,200 feet up to Mary's Rock, which is supposed to have a beautiful view of this circle rock outcropping. So I'm excited about that, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified of the up, especially yesterday with the chest pain. So I've got my inhaler ready if I need it, and just trying to get out of my head about the heart anxiety and just tell myself it's my lungs, it's my post-COVID lungs, I've got the inhaler if I need it, and I'm just gonna go really slow. So let me turn you around. Here's the AT post, Mary's Rock, 1.8. I'm going south on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm going to start going up, taking my sweet time. It's 8 a.m., so I've got all day to get to Skyland Lodge. All right, I'm doing well. It's been about 40 minutes trucking up this hill. I'm just going real slow, and I have 666 feet left to ascend. So I've already done almost half. Go me. Ashley and Nitya, if either of you are watching, turtle power. So in our Tahoe Rim Trail group, we lost a member because she has COVID, so she can't come. So now there's just the three of us, and we're all feeling kind of nervous about the trail, and we all have decided we need to be really slow and all that jazz. So we named our group Turtle Power. So I'm excited. I feel like maybe some trail names are going to emerge from that trio name. All right, continuing on up. Killing it today. I love the slow pace. Gotten lots of pretty views today. I keep turtling my way up. I'm almost to the top. All right, y'all, I made it to the top of Mary's Rock. The last 3 to 2/10 of a mile. It was hard. I wasn't really feeling much the whole first mile and a half, just going real slow, and then I don't know if it just got steeper or what, but I definitely was feeling it the last bit. So I'm gonna take a little rest here, eat some food, and then I'm gonna head down. So that was the biggest incline that I have in a row all day. I still have more than 1,500 feet ascent combined total, but it's kind of like an up and down situation. So I'm hoping that my lungs will do okay, and just gonna take it slow. So from here, I go back down and join the AT because Mary's Rock is 0.1 off the AT, and then I have 7.5 miles to Skyland, and it is 9:51, so it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get up here. So I went about a mile an hour, which I'm happy with because that's like a straight up 1,200 foot ascent. So I'm okay with a mile an hour. So I'm gonna enjoy the breeze up here and the view. Maybe put some sunscreen on my face, have some food, and then head on out. I'm headed to Bird's Nest Shelter number 3. I'm halfway there from when I came down from Mary's Rock, so I have just 0.7 left, and this little section is flat/down, so that's been a nice break. And I'm gonna stop there and refuel a bit and take a rest. I love you, flat. Just passed a couple of section hikers who are doing a lot bigger mileage than me. They were actually staying at Skyland last night. I've already made it up this far, so they've gone like 6 miles this morning already. And they're going all the way to Front Royal, which is like, I don't know, 20 miles from here or something. So that's insane. So I'm almost at Bird's Nest 3. Gonna take a nice long rest when I get there. Well, it is absolutely gorgeous today. Got a little logbook here. It's cool. I'm gonna look through that. Okay, I'd really like you to not be on my shirt. You could just really go away now. All right, I decided to keep going a bit before my longer break for the day. So I've got 0.9 to get up to the pinnacle, and it's 400 and some feet ascent. So, you know, nothing to sneeze at, but hopefully, okay, just had to make sure I was still going on the AT and not to the campground. Hopefully it won't be too bad because it's about a third of what I already did this morning. And then about a mile, a little over a mile after that, there's like a pinnacle picnic area that's got picnic tables, bathrooms, running water. So I think I'm gonna make that my long lunch stop for the day. It is 11 a.m. and yeah, I'm doing okay. Feeling good on this flat down part, and gonna take a long break after the next up part. So here we go. I made it up to Pinnacle. I'm up here on the pinnacle. Found a good little tree to put my phone in. Feels nice, beautiful. I haven't passed too many hikers today. Some day hikers and a couple section hikers and maybe a couple through hikers. I'll be curious to see if there are people at the Pinnacle picnic ground. So that's where I'm headed next. I've got 1.4 miles. Most of it is down, a tiny little bit of up. And then I'll take my middle of the day break for lunch and taking my socks and shoes off and putting my legs up and taking electrolytes and all of that fun stuff. It is 11:37 and by the time I get there, I will only have about 4 miles left for the day. So I'll be about halfway through my day. So happy with how things are going, other than the one section just before I finish the ascent to Mary's Rock. I've been feeling pretty good in my body, so really grateful for that, and feeling more and more like I can actually hike the Tahoe Rim Trail next week. I was having a lot of anxiety about that yesterday, And the best cure for anxiety is to get out there and challenge yourself and just prove to your brain that you can do things and that your body is strong. So that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really grateful for that. I think this is Jewel Hollow Overlook. There's all these beautiful meadow flowers. I saw hummingbird, bees, butterflies. It's lunchtime. I think I'm gonna have a tortilla with some cheese, maybe those Doritos, a honey stinger waffle, and probably one of these epic salmon sticks. Made it up to the picnic grounds. Haven't seen where the bathrooms are yet, but I'm gonna eat and rest first, and then I'll figure that out on the way out. I'm doing my favorite thing. Shoes and socks off, feet elevated, and I'm laying on my ground cloth, and my sit pad is my pillow. Alrighty, I'm off after lunch and my stretch break. I'm gonna go 2.1 miles to the next main overlook and then have a little break there. There's so many butterflies along this section of trail. And they make me happy, especially going down all these rocks. Well, I didn't make it the full 2.1 before I had to sit down and take a break, but I got close. I think I went about 2 miles. Okay, you guys, this gnat that you see on my finger was in my eyeball for like 5 minutes. It hurt so bad. So I'm putting my sunglasses on because I have had probably 7 gnats fly in my eyeballs, and I just need to protect my eyes. I made it to Little Stony Man Cliffs. It about killed me, but here I am. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This trail is trying to kill me today. This has been a hard last stretch. I've got, I think, about 200 more feet of elevation gain, maybe a little bit more. And then I go down, and then I get to Skyland, and I'm just done. You know, when you get to the point of like a physically challenging thing, like backpacking or hiking, and you're not at the end point yet, but like you're just done. And that's what's motivating me to get to that lodge. Gosh, there's a nice breeze right now. It feels so good. So my plan of attack for the rest of today, which is, I don't even know how much I have left, maybe a mile, is to try to ascend about 50 feet at a time and then stop and check my map and rest. And then I'll do that 4 times and I'll be at the top. Hallelujah! I finished all the up, and now it's flat and down. So when there's a double with the top one more towards the left, it means you need to turn left up here. So that way is to summit Stony Man Mountain. No thank you. Had enough going up today. And then this way I think continues to Skyland, but always check the junction. Yep. Appalachian Trail South, Stony Man Trail. The summit's 0.8, I'm not doing that. The parking's 0.4. I don't know why they don't have a sign for Skyland, but I believe I am going that way. Okay, I made it to the Skyland Lodge area, and now I'm hiking on the AT to get to the little connector trail to get to the lodge. I made it to my room in Skyland. I grabbed a Impossible Burger with some sweet potato fries at the tap room and then immediately walked down here. It's a bit of a walk from up by the office because nature is trying to kill me and there's like a severe thunderstorm coming right this way. So I'm glad I got here when I did and was able to get safely in my room, and now I can just stay here for the night. I also got myself a little dessert, some Barnum animal crackers from the gift store, and I got a nice bathroom with a shower. I think that's it for now. Oh, and the restaurant, because it took them a long time to make my burger, they offered soup, but I didn't want any of the soups, nor could I eat any of the soups, so they gave me apple slices, so I'm also eating those. After 2 nights at Pictured Rocks in the thunderstorms, I'm so happy to be in this lodge room and not outside right now. And I'm also glad that I was only doing, well, the trail miles were close to 10, although my watch says I did 12 and a half. But I was glad that's all I was doing today because I would have gotten stuck outside in this and I don't know what I would have done. Maybe set up my tent or something. I'm not sure, but happy to be inside. Hello, everyone. The thunderstorm seems to be moving out of here. I'm headed to bed. It's a little after 8 and I am super tired. I did a little bit of stretching. I'm taking my supplements tonight and gonna wake up around 7:30 and try to hit the trail around 8:30 or so. I have about 8 miles tomorrow, and so it's not going to be as long, and there is like less than half of the ascent that I had today, so it will not be as hard, which I am looking forward to. So things are kind of feeling sore, and I don't know, doing challenging things is like one of those things where while you're chugging up a mountain with a backpack on, you want to curse the world, and then you're proud of yourself and you want to try to do it again. I was chatting with my Tahoe Rim Trail group and just telling them that I was worried about my pace and the mileage we have planned, and they said, well, let's just give it a try, and if we need to get off the trail, we can get off the trail. And the first 5 days that we have planned look pretty doable for me. There's one day that's 13 miles, which will really be a push, but the other days are like 10, 6, 7. So we decided we would just go with the plan, spend 5 days, see how we feel when we get to Tahoe City, and make a decision from there. So feeling more hopeful. And the other thing that I noticed just chatting with them is like the moral support and the company. Like I think it would have been easier today for me if I had someone to curse with and laugh with and cry with and just kind of endure the challenges that the day brought. So that's something that I already know about myself, that I enjoy hiking with others and talking with others, as I've mentioned before. And obviously this trip was not meant to be solo, but I'm making the most of it. And Jess and I, she's the one who was going to come on this trip. We had a chance to exchange some text messages earlier, and she reminded me that she's here in spirit. So I'm going to get some good hiker rest, and I will see you on the trail tomorrow morning. Bye.